What's going on? We back, Motor City Sports Talk in the building. Don't care if you don't like the topic. Don't care if you don't like the rebuttal. Don't really care if you don't like it. Don't watch my shit. But we back, your boy CJ Goodfella. We in the building, bro. And talking about Jim Bob Cooter. I was supposed to do this video last week. Didn't do it last week for whatever reason. Get to it, man. And a lot of people don't see a lot of things that I see with the Lions. And that's evident in the Golden Tate video I did yesterday. I ain't even look at the comments. Just look at the likes and dislikes. I don't have my likes and dislikes, my subscribers for what? You know what I'm saying? There's no point of doing that. You know, at the end of the day, this is not even my primary page. You know what I'm saying? And I don't profit off this page. I do it for fun. And, you know, most people don't know shit about football. The Detroit Lions fan base is no different from any other fan base. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes never caught a ball, never ran a route, never hit, never played JV, didn't cut it in PAL, didn't cover it in Pop Warner. So, you know, I know when I see an educated response, all right? If you agree or don't disagree or agree with me, I don't really care. You know, but if it's educated and I can feel it, we can rock out, okay? You know, but I got something for their ass, though. But Jim Bob Cooter, you know, people don't pick up on this. You know, I've seen nobody talk about this. Jim Bob Cooter not only doesn't know how to utilize running backs, Jim Bob Cooter doesn't know how to utilize tight ends. Okay, I haven't seen too many people make this observation. Jim Bob Cooter is trash at utilizing the tight end. Just look at it, man. Luke Wilson was a guy that could stretch the field in Seattle. If he couldn't do nothing else, he could stretch the field and he was a little bit of a red zone threat. He come with the Lions, he don't do nothing. All they do with the Lions is the same quarterback bootleg. They fake to the inside, and then the tight end, they go to the flat. And they get about 2-3 yards, and they might pick up a 10-yarder every now and again when they do that play. All they do is do the same shallow crossing routes, the same drag routes, the same thing. They don't get creative with their tight ends until they hit the red zone. Okay? The tight ends it's the same exact route combination. It's a drag route, or it's a bootleg to the quarterback while the tight end might run a flat route. He might run it in and then come out and roll to the flat. It's the same thing, man. Same tight end screen since Scott Linehan. It's the same exact scheme. They do not utilize a tight end. And people tell me, well, the Lions did throw the ball deep to Eric Ebron. He just didn't catch it. No, they did not outside the red zone for real. They might have threw it deep at the 20 or close to the 20 to him in the red zone. Ebron never got the ability to show his deep speed with the Lions on a consistent basis, bro. Never. Ebron was actually do the same deep out route, deep in route, same crossing route, shallow crossing route, same drag route, and the same, boot to the flat route. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Jim Bob Cooter has no creativity in utilizing his tight ends. Zero. You barely see Eric Ebron work the screens where they go, they do four verticals, and Ebron work the seams or just, work the seams. With a streak route, you don't see it with Luke Wilson. You see the same thing with Hakeem Vallis. I believe they cut him. You know what I'm saying? They don't get creative with their tight ends until they hit the end zone. The red zone, excuse me. Jim Bob Cooter has no idea how to run the ball, and he can't utilize tight ends. People say, well, Ebron's still dropping balls, but he's pretty good in Indianapolis. Yeah, he had one bad game dropping balls in Philly. I seen the game. The rest of the games, he dropped balls in the Patriot game, but he made a lot of big plays downfield. The Lions never let him go downfield. You got a tight end. You drafted him before Odell Beckham. You drafted him before Aaron Donald, and you don't let him stretch the field, bro. He not running none of the wheel routes that he running in Indianapolis. He not running down the sideline. He didn't run the deep crossing routes. He didn't run the deep. He didn't run nothing. The post route, especially in zone between cover 2 zone, between the linebacker and the safety, they didn't let him run nothing, bro. That offense hurt Eric Ebron more than Ebron actually hurt the Lions with his drops. Eric Ebron is a guy that has the ability to run 4.5 maybe? He can get down the field. The Lions never utilized his long speed, bro. He was just a medium to short tight end. Same thing they do on Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson is a guy that can stretch the field, that can run. They don't have any deep thing for their deep routes for their tight end. You know, any of them. Everything is the same route. They probably don't even have plays outside of a little boot, the quarterback bootleg with a tight end to go to the flats, or he do a little zig and then go to the flats. They don't probably have any primary routes for the tight end. They don't have any plays where it's designed to go to the tight end besides that one and the tight end screen they probably run. That's it. It's no plays where they play action and Luke Wilson get deep and you can hit him down the field or down the middle of the field. There's no plays where Luke Wilson can stretch the field and get down the seams and do his things. There's no plays where Luke Wilson is running a deep post route like Zach Ertz do or Gronkowski. No. That's what, and I'm looking at in hindsight, they got Gronkowski. I mean, what are they doing? Nothing. They would have did nothing with Gronkowski. Jim Bob Cooter don't know how to use tight ends neither. Look at the tape. Look at the tape. Tight ends don't become a factor in Jim Bob Cooter offense until the red zone. And by the time they get to the red zone, they ain't got no work all day. They ain't no targets. Look at the targets. They don't get no targets. They get to the red zone, their hands cold. They get dropping touchdowns. People get mad at them, but they ain't been involved in the offense in 18 games straight. Exaggerating there. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact, bro. You know, he don't know how to use tight ends, don't know how to utilize running backs. I mean, how much more do we have to expose Jim Bob Cooter? This dude is not qualified to coach a Pop Warner team, bro. I wouldn't want this dude coaching my flag football team, my son's flag football team if I had one. I wouldn't trust this dude. I wouldn't trust this dude to pick my plays in Madden, dog. Wouldn't trust him. Wouldn't trust him to pick my plays in Tecmo Bowl. Dude, he don't do anything creative with running backs. And the little bit of success they had with the running game, don't forget, they got a new offensive line coach and the offensive run game coordinator. And I don't think the offensive run game coordinator has had the impact that he's getting paid to have. Even if he's on an internship. It's some success running the ball, but Jim Bob Cooter's incompetent, bro. He's an incompetent football offensive bum mind. Okay? Just call it what it is, dude. He's turned out to be just as bad as Joe Lombardi, bro. And at least Joe Lombardi had an excuse on the way out. He said, Will Stafford ain't the smartest quarterback. He's an idiot. He's stupid, whatever he said. You know, he said that. This dude said that, bro. Okay? You know, they just Stafford and, let's keep Jim Bob. Of course, he's Stafford, man. I want to go on Stafford, bro. But it got to be, man. If he can't tell that Jim Bob Cooter suck, all right, they must be drinking buddies. They must have something going on, bro. Because Jim Bob Cooter ain't that good. Or Jim Bob Cooter is so pass happy, Stafford feel like he can pad his stats to the Hall of Fame or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Matt Padford, man. You know what they call him? Padford or whatever they call him in Detroit, all right, man? But it is what it is, man. I got a special surprise for you guys coming right after this. So when you see this upload, bro, watch it. If you choose to watch it. If not, get ready for something special coming after that, man. And, be short, simple, and sweet after this. Shout out to everybody that support doing what we doing. Don't forget, we on all social media platforms. Links in the description. It is what it is. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. We're going to continue to grind. And shout out to everybody supporting.